Welcome back, everybody. Let's play Hot Wheels Strike Attack. So, we had a bit of a discovery last episode. That was interesting. But we're going to move on to the third wave of events through these three areas before we head on off to the final area, Stunt City, whatever that might hold for us. So, let's just get into things. Let's just start off with a nice race. Is this our first race with 16 Angels, actually? I think it might be. We'll have to see how we stack up against the others. It might not be our first race, I'm not sure. There we go. I think I'm getting used to the whole having to point in strange places to point at the screen thing. But if I ever have to play a game that actually heavily relies upon pointing, it might be a bit of an inconvenience. In any case, what might this hold for us? Anybody knew that we're gonna see? Curious about that. Why am I pink? Excuse me? Wait. Why am I pink? What happened there? I don't approve of this. Bridge race. 16 Angels. Okay. Is it just like the lighting there or something? Because I'm definitely not pink right now. That was interesting. Is this just that messing with us, trying to show us that it in fact can still do something to the best of us, to 16 Angels, turning it pink of all things? Because that would be rather unfortunate. But of course, there are always more tokens to collect, more power to gain. We'll just have to see. Everything looks exactly the same. For some reason, we are still so very pink. Also, we're going way ahead of our place for a moment. Yeah, look at that acceleration. For a standstill, you're going pretty quickly. But, yeah, something's strange here. What is happening? Something feels wrong here. Oh, jeez. Look, that was interesting. Yeah, though, something's wrong. Oh, thanks for that wall. But I don't know what it is that we might do about this in the future. Huh. So that's a revelation. An unfortunate one. Next, that's a nice hard turn. Yeah, look at that mini-map. That's an awkward looking turn, isn't it? I'm sure you can get like a good nice race going through it that isn't as violent as mine was, but... So, seems like... Oh. This place is kind of falling apart lately. Doesn't it? The beach is kind of in shambles this time around. And we're pink, so... This is apparently what that's trying to do to get back at us. Things are getting violent. We never had such a direct interaction between that and one of us as we're having right now. I couldn't quite decide if I wanted that jump or not. Yeah, so many boosts in a row. Oh man. I was wondering if we'd be able to get a token there, but there's no token anymore. Ah, huge indeed. It's actually correct the one time. This time, the first time. Despite the announcer oftentimes making very hyperbolic statements. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this whole pink thing. I don't know if this is gonna remain an issue in the future or what. I don't know what happened or how or when. So, I guess we'll just have to live with it for now and see what comes of that. Also, jeez. The speed is too high for me to actually make these turns in the slightest. Oh, jeez. Things seem to go pretty awry when I hit a wall lately. I'm gonna bounce off these walls. And it's only the second lap. Almost got it. Jeez. This is a very unwieldy vehicle lately with its speed. Which is comical, yet still oftentimes effective despite it hitting things when it should have. I almost managed to actually avoid hitting the wall on that for once. I'm pretty sure that was a wall. Who knows why that would decide to let such a thing exist and stay there and not be to our detriment. Okay. Be a little bit more used to this place though. Hot lap, we'll have to see how hard the hot lap is when we get to it, because I'm having some hard times on this track. Largely on these turns, like this one, because there's just, I don't think there's anything I can do to turn harder in this game. As far as I can tell, there's no handbrake or anything, which I wish there was. I can just stop. All I can really do is I hit the brake, which makes me go slower, but it doesn't really make me turn better.
You win!
Look at that beautiful racing line.
First place!
I don't think there are actually any cars here that seem new, any that I don't recognize. HW40, I don't recognize. Oh no, nah, I don't recognize that one. Is it like WD40? Like the names are getting strange here. But we got all 10 tokens from that. So let's jump into the hot lab and just take care of that while we can. Hopefully we'll not pink this time. Like, we're not pink here. Look at it. It's very certainly not pink. Like, select this again. Not a pink to be seen. Not one. So hopefully that's not something that can sustain, because I quite like the golden appearance of all the members of the Golden Tetrad. We'll just have to see. It might be specific to this track or something. Hopefully it is. And I'm wondering what would happen if we had the governor on here. Good job. Yeah, I do want to hit that jump. Oh jeez. Whoa, what was happening with my... Okay. I was kind of sliding sideways there. In a mysterious way. So we'll see what I can do in terms of getting a good time here though. So it doesn't seem like you need to worry too much anymore about needing to do like flawless laps to complete these though. And that's really done a number on this place though. On the holes and the bridges and whatnot, and on the rocks and the road everywhere. A lot of stuff on the road just to barrel through. The turns in this section, I don't know what a person can do. So we're moving in kind of a sloppy way. That, don't you dare do this to me. We're not going to run into the same issues that we had in... Oh, yeah, see? Not a single problem. Not going to run into the same issues we did with getting stuck in awkward positions like we did in, well, a few other games. I was mostly thinking, what was it called? There are traces of gold on me, like next to the engine, but everything else is pink. Why is everything else pink? Huh. I was mostly thinking Battle Force 5. Well, that became an issue multiple times, although I managed eventually to overcome it. Okay, so elimination checkpoint. And we can finish things off with an elimination. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to accept this is what life is like when we're in this particular place. I don't know if I want to try out the governor here or not, to see if it's gonna have the same pink issues. But that has clearly got its sights set on 16 Angels now. I know it was only a matter of time. It was pretty clear it was gonna happen pretty quickly that was gonna catch on to that. Well, onto the 16 Angels thing, when I say that. It's a very grammatically inconvenient name, isn't it? Anyway, so I don't need to worry about going too quick here. Also, yeah, the lighting in general has been kind of strange. I think we're kind of running into a situation like we had with the bowling alley, where that's interference is becoming a bit too great and things are kind of falling apart. So we're probably not going to have much more time to spend here, to say the least. I'm probably not going to be coming back. They're so generous with these checkpoints. There's going to be so much time. Even when the hot laps are getting hard, because of the stats just not being good enough on Governor, the checkpoints still stayed really, really easy. Not even holding the gas most of the time right now. Full speed. It's a nice peach pink though. Peach pink, I tried to say. I'm not quite sure if it came out that way. Anyways. So we should probably hightail it out of here. Do what we've done before. Say goodbye to the beaches. Run while we can. As that decides to delete everybody behind us. But then, well, more specifically tries to delete us, but we're not going to let that happen, because they're going to be behind us. For some reason, that cannot quite catch up to us if we manage to stay ahead. No survivors. Except for us. Maybe we'll even manage to reclaim our color. Yeah, so it's not that all the... It's a peculiar texture, though. There's bits on the sides that are not pink, too. This is interesting. I might have to play around with the color picker a little bit or something. And see if that'll fix it. Speed. Oh man! Okay. I was gonna try to take the jump, but I could also just move so quickly that I glide over it instead, I guess. One problem with going so fast, though, is every now and then you actually go off the ground. Oh jeez. Potentially off the side of the track, I guess. Not that that was a logical bounce at all. Or not so subtle. Hey. Interactions with that. Faster. Don't you forget that. Honestly, I think it's actually really good to hit that right there.
Second lap.
I can never get myself to actually hit that thing.
HW40.
Oh yeah, I didn't look at HW40. Whoops. I'll try to remember to do that after this race. But I was pronouncing it correctly, I guess. I don't know how else it would be pronounced. But one interesting thing about this game having a narrator narrating the names of all the cars is you actually get to know what the cars' names are. Jeez. More face and piston objects. Didn't quite manage to glide over at that time, unfortunately. Yeah, though, so... this area is in shambles. It's literally in pieces. The track's hardly even drivable anymore, as we can see. Cars are being deleted from existence, left and right. My left and right is mostly behind us. Same thing happened last time. And this guy again. Could you not? Stop that. It's just on this one part, which is bad because it's towards the end. I honestly think it's a good idea to hit a spin around type of pad right there, because good job going through stuff. Yeah. Because what that means is, for some reason, it just holds me onto the track better than I can under my own power. Yeah, let's try to put some effort into staying ahead this time, though. Let's actually take this part a bit more seriously, because we're going to need to stay ahead as much as we can, so that when that other car gains on us towards the end, as often happens, we will not run into issues. Also be a bit more careful here. Yeah, it's better. It's not too far behind. Jeez. I never quite understood why there's like a sharp sounding type of sound effect whenever you hit a wall in this game. Like, you've heard it many times in the past few seconds, in fact. Like that, just then. I don't know why that is. Okay. That was an experience. Prototype H24. Oh, jeez. Not to be confused with the other prototype. What was the other prototype? It's not that one, though. Well, what was the other one called? Hot Wheels Prototype something? Darn, I don't remember the name now. It's a problem. We haven't unlocked it, but oh no, we have potential time travelers here. There's more than one Hot Wheels Prototype. 16, was it? Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna have to call episode now in here, but let's at least take a look at the car. It should be 40. It reminds me vaguely of what's it called? I can't remember its name. Twin Mill. Also, I never realized there were so many versions of Twin Mill. It's interesting. So everything's selected. Like, I have gold on all of these. Confirm. And we'll see next episode where we decide to haul it on out of here, out of the last remnants of the beach, and say goodbye to it forever. Pick up whatever tokens we can, salvage whatever we can, whatever's last of it, or whatever's left of it. But that'll be next time. See you guys.